Words cannot express what a loss this is for Sally and James. Their lives are forever changed. You don't replace a Randy Wirth. One friend commented, "You meet one Randy Wirth in a lifetime if you are so fortunate." His countless friends miss his intelligence, warmth, sense of humor, and essential goodness. He was taken from us, but will live on in our hearts.
His soul sat up. It met me. Those kinds of souls always do. The best ones. The ones who rise up and say, "I know who you are, and I am ready. Not that I want to go, but I will come." Those souls are always light, because more of them have been put out. More of them have already found their way to other places. And I leave that thought with you. Thank you.
Life, the definition of life, with all its shame, drudgery, and broken dreams, this is still a beautiful life. And Randy's presence here for his, 64, I call that a short-term presence. He was able to just dabble into that, and he was really working on the shame and drudgery situation we have here going on in the world, and as best as he could. And I really do think that he touched everyone in this society, and his spirit lives on and will live on for us forever.
There are no words to describe the impact that Randy and Sally had on my life. I moved to Utah when I was 17, and I was really lost. And I was just a soul wandering. And by fortune, I got pointed in the direction of the Ibis, and Randy and Sally took me in. And they not only gave me a home, but they gave me a family. And I just can't say enough that my life has been changed by Randy and Sally. And there's not much more you can do than live a life that changes somebody else's life when you're gone.
Randy and Sally have inspired me to live a cleaner, healthier life, be more socially conscious and supportive of our community and the world we live in, consider my carbon footprint in my everyday actions, to think about where my food and other purchases come from and how my choices affect the people and communities who grow or make the goods that I buy, and that no matter what my circumstance may be, to always give back and to support the causes I believe in.
This morning I contacted Webster Dictionary officials, and I've confirmed through them that Randy and Sally is actually one word.
Something that a gentleman said really rang true. Sally and Randy walked the walk. They didn't just talk the talk. And one of the images from my wedding that I'll always remember is Sally and Randy walking off to the west along the lake, and they were all alone, and they were looking at each other like they were 16 years old. And I hope that I can have that kind of love after all the years and all the trials that they went through. And I hope that we can all aspire to be more like Randy and Sally.
I think I've had the very unique privilege of getting to work with James over the last few months since his dad passed away. James is living on his dad's legacy. He has spent every day since he's come back working on sustainability issues, humbly and quietly coming up. He's just an amazing human being, and we're so lucky to have him here in this community and continuing the work of his dad.
And my dad, Paul Ashcroft, he just, every time he'd go to the coffee shop and pick me up from school, his eyes would always light up when he talked about Randy, and I wish I would have been older and known him longer. So, thank you, Randy, for all your influence.
I live in Washington, and is a pleasure to show up here with my family and represent for Randy. What a great guy. From Pastor Scott reading of the obituary and all the comments made here today, it's obvious that, as was said earlier, Sally and Randy is one word. And while Randy is tragically missing, we'll always have what men call their better half to carry on. So everybody that's shown up here today and expressed their love and appreciation for Randy, it's just been very moving. I love that man. I'm going to miss him. We all will. Rest in peace, Randy.